Welcome to ASEAN MedTech Insights. A common question we hear is, are Class A medical devices exempt from registration in Vietnam? The short answer is no, they are not completely exempt. This is a critical misunderstanding that can lead to significant import delays and commercial failure. While these low-risk devices do not require the same extensive registration process as higher-risk Class C or D devices, they are subject to a mandatory notification procedure. The governing regulation for this is Vietnam's Decree No. 98-2021-ND-CP, which applies to all medical devices regardless of their classification. For Class A devices, manufacturers must complete a process called the Declaration of Applicable Standards. This is not an exemption, but rather a streamlined pathway to market access. Before any importation or sale, the product owner or their authorized local representative must submit a dossier to the Provincial Department of Health, where the representative is located. This dossier includes several key documents. It must contain a letter of authorization, which officially appoints the in-country representative in Vietnam. A certificate of free sale from the country of origin is also mandatory to prove the device is approved for sale in its home market. Furthermore, manufacturers must provide proof of a quality management system, which is typically a valid ISO 13485 certificate. Finally, the technical file summary and the official declaration form must be submitted correctly. Consider a real-world scenario. A European company producing sterile cotton swabs, a classic Class A device, secured a distribution deal in Vietnam. They shipped their first container, assuming their low-risk product needed no prior approval. The shipment was stopped by customs at the port of Hai Phong. The reason was the lack of a receipt number for their Declaration of Applicable Standards. Their Vietnamese distributor could not clear the goods without this proof of notification. This resulted in weeks of delays, mounting port storage fees, and a damaged relationship with their new partner, all because of a misunderstanding of the process. Once the declaration dossier is successfully submitted, the Department of Health issues a receipt number and publishes the information on a public portal. This number is the key to everything. It is required for customs clearance, for legal importation, and for your distributor to legally place the product on the market. So, while the pathway for Class A devices in Vietnam is simplified, it is a mandatory process, not an exemption. Overlooking this crucial step means your product will not legally enter the country. Navigating these specific local requirements is crucial for market success. For expert guidance on Vietnam's regulatory landscape or any other ASEAN market, please feel free to email us or visit Chen-Global.